everyone, and welcome back to another Voxedit tutorial stream with me, Panda Pops. How are we all doing? It's been a while since I did a stream, at least on my channel. Wasn't in the UK at all on Tuesday, which is why you guys did not get to see me on Tuesday, but you do get to see me twice today. So, how are we doing? What are you guys up to this week? How have you been? I haven't seen you since last Thursday, pretty much. That was the last one I did because I didn't do the Monday Voxedit live. But I was, if you guys were awake or around at the time, I was in Paris doing the very first live news show that they did. So if you guys liked that, make sure to leave some feedback either on the YouTube past video or head over to Twitter and, you know, find like the Sandbox's post about it and leave some feedback, what you liked about it. Do you want to see more shows like that? Because it's going to be based off of your guys' feedback whether more shows like that news one will continue being published. And how's my day? It's been alright. It's still pretty early for me, so yeah, the day has kind of just started. Answering a few emails this morning, ran outside and set up my new planter, which I'll be showing off on Twitter a little bit later on. But now I'm here with you guys where we're going to be doing some fun tutorial stuff. And I don't know if PG Live, because I believe it was PG Live who was asking for it, but wanted to know how to do an animated flag. So we're going to be going through the steps. I don't know whether the actual animation will happen today or whether that'll have to wait until next Thursday tutorial morning. But yeah, how is absolutely everyone? And I do want to say as well, as most of you know, or will now know that I'm saying these words, for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I was away from my PC, so anybody that had taken part in the live Voxedit contest that we did on Saturday, all the entries have been filtered through, and we're doing the voting soon. I just have not put everybody into the voting form yet. So I will be doing that later today, and we should have an announcement later this week, which also reminds me, I do need to send a quick thing after this stream to someone. Do you use laptop or computer to build sound? I use a PC, yes. I do know some people that do use laptops, but I use a PC. But yeah, hope everyone's good. So let's get into this. So first we're going to be on the animator. When Alpha 3? Sometime this year. Technically, I can say it will be potentially the end of this month or very close to the end of this month is what I can say, is what I know. So you don't have long to wait. So what we're going to do is create new, and I think I have Thursday tutorials. Awesome. So I'm going to do animated flag, and once we're on here, the first thing I'm going to do is create a control node. It is super important, everyone, to have a control node that everything else leads off of. This is because when you need to reposition, like to get it centered, or if you're making a piece that would be attached to a wall, you'll want the back of your asset to be on this line, but usually you want your asset to be perfectly centered over this line, which means if you've been building out in different areas, then you might need to move everything. So it's better to have a control node, which is the one where you can center or position where everything needs to be. Hendra, honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm not going through my computer stuff right now. But I think my graphics card's better than that one. Whatever one you've just said, I'm not sure. But anyway, first thing we're going to do, we're going to make the entire flag. This is what we're going to do first. We're going to create the flag. Now, I have not decided what the flag is going to look like at all. I don't know what design this flag is going to have. We're going to make it a bit longer. We're going to make it quite a large flag. I'm going to make it a 70 by 45. It won't be too thick. We'll probably do like a 3. Might make it a 2, but for now, we'll just do a 3. Actually, we will do a 2. Nope. Nope, we're going to do a 2. So, I need some flag ideas. What flag are we going to do? What should we put on a flag? We can make it the flag of Panda Pops, I guess. Might be a cool idea. I haven't decided what that's going to look like, but I'm just going to colour this whole bit blue. France. I mean, I know I've just come back from there, but I didn't really want to do an actual country flag. Like, I don't want to do a place that actually exists. So instead, I think I'm going to just do basically my character. Not going to be a great flag. Just remember, this is just a tutorial on how we're going to animate a flag. I don't want to spend ages trying to get the design perfect. So I do think I want it a little bit better than this. I'm not keen on this, I'm not going to lie. Hello, Voxmaker Mark. How are you doing? Great show in Paris. Thank you. It was real fun. It was my first time ever going, well, not just to Paris, but to France as a whole. So that was great. It was a fantastic experience and such a professional setup as well. I'm used to just doing live streams for the Sandbox in my dining room. That's where I am right now. I'm literally sat in my dining room. I've got a PC, dining room tables like right behind this green screen. Well, to the side of the green screen, the kitchen is right behind the green screen. But we were in like a proper studio. It was super awesome. I really liked it. Everybody was very friendly. End your day job and go home and get Vox editing. Awesome. Well, what are you making? Well, tea is close then. Well, that is true. Well, the tea is very close. I've got the tea right here. But yes. The tea is super close. And as a British person, obviously I love tea. Hey, this is a stupid flag idea. I'm not doing this. I don't like it. I should have really just started with a pale outline. I don't know why I started with yellow. Yellow is awful to build off of. When CyberCon's contest announcement. Well, even the Medium article says it's this Saturday, so this Saturday is when it will be announced. I already know the winners. But, yeah. Oh, you're making something with Half Dork for the GMAE Game Jam? That's awesome. I'm going to start charging royalties from Joseph for using the good morning, afternoon, evening. I don't know. I joke with him about it. I don't know what design to do on the flag. Because I don't want to spend ages doing a design. Alright, we're going to do just bamboo and pandas. And just white bamboo. Alright, let's try and make a panda. I'm not using making a panda. This is a panda flag. Making a panda. This is a panda flag. So we're making a flag so I can show you guys the way I would animate a moving flag. Right, hey, Buster Wind, how you doing? And Archie Flew, hello, hello, hello. Right, I am going to do my simplified version of doing a panda. Is right here, big bum, lovely. Make his feet slightly darker. And the same with his ears. His ears have like a around parts of the. There we go. The nose can be as well. And now remember, although pandas look cute and cuddly, you do not run up to one and try and hug it. The same for all bears. Do not try and hug a panda, because they are a wild animal. It will not end very well for you. But this panda you can hug and it's absolutely fine. With me saying, yes, you can hug me. There we go, pretty happy with that panda. Then we're going to go to this. That's a bit too dark. I want a lighter one. Let's go for this. Yeah, lovely. Make it. Lighter green. Right. Leaves. Shoots. There we go. And we'll add some more of this in the background. Whoops. fact, if we go for darker, this might work. I might need to delete this. Don't know how well. And just color that bit in. And couple. Oops. I don't know why I'm trying to make this perfect. Just animator. Oh, what section are you trying to create for animated flag? So I use animator for absolutely everything. So I open up animator and then I just create each individual piece over just by going to library and do new VXM. I barely ever use the modeler. Modeler, literally the only reason some things are in here is because I created them just to show off what you can do in the modeler. But basically I make everything in the animator. I never work outside of the animator anymore. Sorry, I'm like in pure concentration mode. This is bad tutorial mode. I need to get back to tutorial mode for you guys. So basically, what I'm going to be doing is, this is just going to be a flag right now, and I'm going to show you the way I would go about animating a flag. I haven't actually ever animated a flag before. I've animated moving things, obviously. I've never done an animation on a flag, but in my mind, I know how I want it to move. So that's what I'm going to do. There are probably other ways to do this, but I think the way I'm going to do it is one of the more simpler ways of doing it, in my mind. The way I'm imagining it. I don't know why I feel the need to add a ton of detail, because it's meant to just be a tutorial, but I can't seem to stop myself. My mind is just like, keep creating, keep creating. Make it at least look somewhat good. But yeah, the only reason I don't really use the modeler for most of my stuff anymore is just because it ends up getting moved to the animator anyway. So it's like just cutting out the middleman. Really? And like this color for the base. Ah! That quack. Where did the quack... Is that a D-Live quack? I think that was a D-Live quack. Hey! Oh, Yandere Girl hosting with 4 viewers over on D-Live. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've heard the D-Live quack on my stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. How are you doing? How's your stream been? What I'm doing right now, this is basically a a software used to create assets for a blockchain game called the Sandbox. And I am trying to do a tutorial somewhat showing people how they can basically create their assets and how to do animation and just use the software. I was exercising on animation yesterday and ended up creating something weird. Is nice. No, it was messy. I mean, that's how you just... A lot of the times I've created things where I get near to the end of the creation and I'm like, I don't like this, it looks awful, and I end up just deleting it. But I learn at least what I don't want to be doing. So hopefully you learn what you don't want. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. So just creating just a little bit of grass in the background. There, right. I think... Oh no! Why did that... Ah. Did I click off of that? Hate it when that happens. But luckily, there's a real quick way for me to go over some of this. Most of that present, so it should be fine. Oh, whoops. Okay, so almost everything over here needs redoing. Let's do this bit, that bit. Put that there. Okay, and that is in sections. Oh, and this line right here. There we go. Now that everyone can publish on Marketplace, how does IP of known brands will be protected? Basically, Sandbox will remove anything like that. And publishing doesn't mean that it's minted. You got to remember, a published asset does not mean that it's minted. So there will be, I don't know if they've added it, but there will be a report button. And mods as well can go in and basically remove that asset. I don't know whether there'd be like a strike system in place. If there isn't, I kind of feel like potentially maybe I'll suggest one with like if you are known to keep doing copyrighted assets, then you just won't be able to publish anything. But I think there needs to be criteria, and it would need to be looked into, because obviously people may report for different things. Like someone could have created a dog similar to my Scruffy one that I've created, but it's not exactly the same, and someone could report it going, this looks like Panda's Scruffy, and then it gets taken down, but in reality it didn't look exactly like it or anything like that. And I wouldn't want somebody who's like created something that's very similar but doesn't know the asset to then be like fully banned. I think it should be purely off of like, oh, people should get banned if they're trying to legit make Mario 20 times. but there's going to be a moderation system in place. And even if, for whatever reason, something gets past the moderation system, it can still be hidden. So if somebody managed to... One second. If someone managed to even mint something that should have been flagged, we can still hide that minted asset, so people wouldn't be able to find it. I don't know. If you... So... One, you're not able to. Basically, you guys can't. It's like, you don't have the gems and catalyst. I don't believe that you are able to. I believe that there is still the request minting button. Basically, nobody's looking at that and approving your minting if you have not already had prior approval to be minting a collection. For me, I've been given prior approval to mint my Goblin collection. However, I know that we're going to be bridging assets over to Polygon. So for me, it makes more sense to wait. Although with how low gas transactions have been, I kind of been umming and ahhing about it. But I will wait. I will wait. But yeah, you will need to mint any asset that you want in an experience that you are going to be publishing to the metaverse when the metaverse is live will need to be minted. So if you are creating something and you want it to be in an experience you have created, it will need to be minted eventually. But once we bridge over assets over to Polygon, which is why it's a good idea, like you guys can't do it anyway, but it's why it's a good idea to wait, so there's not so much to bridge over. But once assets bridge over to Polygon and we're fully over on Polygon, the cost of minting your assets is going to be super negligible. Like, you'll be like, oh, why am I not minting these? Now, minting them doesn't mean that you need to put them up for sale. You definitely don't need to be putting everything up for sale. I've got things that are minted that aren't up for sale. Which reminds me, it is the shill portion of the stream. There isn't really a shill portion of the stream, but I'm making it a thing right now. Just because I can. So, let's go to market. I am going to shill 2 of my assets. I'm going to shill my... Which one should I do? I'm going to shill my bookcase again. So, let's shill my bookcase. Now, do bear in mind, originally, I had stated when all 50 sell, that then the price will go up. However, these have not been selling as well as I had hoped. Even though there is an amazing bookcase, you don't just get one bookcase. You get multiple swatches, multiple different color options with different styles. This is a multi-bookcase. Look at this. We got 4 different color swatches, as well as for each different color swatch, there are 2 options for those colors as well. You've got all these options. Is it possible after the mint to add price to our assets? Yes. Yeah, I've done it before where I've gone through and I've shown people. Once it's live for absolutely everybody, I will also make another one. Considering I said, oh, yeah. So basically, if this doesn't sell by the end of October, if all 50 haven't sold by the end of October, the price will be going up again anyway. So you only have, did I say October or September? Someone in the chat who was there, let me know. But the price will continue to raise. I feel like the price right now is very, very cheap for what it is. But this is a multi-purpose bookcase. So multi-purpose, multi-swatch bookcase. You can have this can be used in so many different buildings. You could have like a house with, you know, like a nice light, clean, pretty modern look with like the light wood or the white wood. Or you could go and make yourself a more sort of old-fashioned home and like have this in like an office space. This like with the darker wood. That you could use it in so many different places. There's a little cactus down there. Look at the cactus. My favorite ones, look at the little frog. There's a different cactus right here. Got 2 cacti. And this one, the cactus is in a different place. Lightwood, we've also got a picture frame with a little love heart. So that is shill number 1. Shill number 2 is my cheapest one I have. The cheapest one, which is the pirate sea dog. He's just a little guy, always mopping the decks. He's a little scallywag. He's hot-headed, been in more fights than he's had dinners, but will always... but he always gets away due to his speed, because he's speedy. He's a little speedy fella, but he's the cheapest one I've got. So, I'm going to just add that. Hey, Red Eye Blue Aqua, it's been a while. How are you doing? How are you? I think that is all mostly done. No, let's see where I haven't done it. Right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. It has. How am I? I am not too bad. Imagine that I've created an asset and sold it, but the asset has no catalyst. Can the new owner add a catalyst? So there's been a lot of talk over the past sort of year of how that sort of stuff is going to work. Right now, I am unsure. I do believe I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't think I can mention anything in regards to that. But right now, let's say no. Right now, let's just say no. Okay? Just to be on the safe side. Right, we need to quickly create the pole for the flag to hang on. And I'm not going to go with any fancy colour. I'm just going to go for like a nice dark grey. And we're going to make it nice 6. Cool. And trim. Oh, a little bit higher. Up there. Okay, great. Set floor and center. Didn't do anything with the flag, but I'm gonna just center the flag for now. It is going to need to be moved and copied. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the pole. I'm gonna get the flag. I'm just gonna position the flag. This is a very big flag. Pole might need to be bigger. Pole definitely needs to be bigger. Okay. Let's make this 105 tall, and let's do an 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 7. We should be able to just... Yeah, let's just... the whole thing. There we go. Right, how's that looking? Maybe we'll do a 10 by 9 instead. And to floor. And right there. Do it by 2. You bought 2 of my bookcases. PG, thank you. I think I remember you did like a tweet out of it, if I'm remembering rightly, and I appreciate that. Always appreciate the people that purchase my stuff. Very nice. It gives me a happy feeling inside that people appreciate the things that I create and would want to spend money on it. That's always a nice feeling. Alright, I think that's gonna be alright. Yes. Okay, that's looking a bit better. So we're just gonna position this. We're gonna have it just poke out the top just a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna wanna do is take the flag and we're gonna name it flag 2, flag 3, and possibly flag 4, but we'll see how it goes. Very good, lots of options in one asset. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. I've got an idea of a range of stuff I want to create that is similar where it's going to be multi-purpose. But yeah, red eye, blue aqua, I'm really good, thank you. I've been so busy recently. I've been here, there, and everywhere. But it's been good busy. It's been good busy. Right, how are we doing on time? Oh, wow, we only have like 15 minutes left. So the best way is to apply for the Game Maker Fund, right? Do you have a game idea that you want? Because even people in the Game Maker Fund don't get to just mint and create all of their assets right away. Like, they get funded to create their stuff, but you don't really... Like, some of them haven't got stuff on the marketplace yet. Oh, well, you're free to always join in on the streams and everything, Red Eye Blue Aqua. You finished your... Oh, cool, can't wait to have a look at it. I probably will be playing a few of those this evening. So I'll be back on again this evening. Right, create child node, flag 2. Create flag 2. And off of flag 2, create child node, flag 3. Flag 3. I want to have, right, 70. Okay. Think we're gonna split it into 4 parts. So create child flag 4. So we're splitting it into 4 parts. And we're gonna go to flag 2. Count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Okay, so oh! There. Go 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wait, no. 17, and we're going to delete all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 18. Okay. Almost did that very wrong. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to trim it, and this time we are going to need to move this. So I'm going to center it, but I'm also going to move it here. We are going to have to reposition this bit of flag. Not right now, though. I am also going to go to the main flag and reposition this to set to the center. can leave it there just for now. Main one. All these aren't set to center. Flag 3. Set to center. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to flag 3, and we now need to delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 17. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Okay. This will be easier if I just have a look at this. So 1 from the arm before it goes into the 1, 2. Will be the easiest. Trim. It's again set to center. We'll move it to where we need to move it. Go to flag 4. Pretty much everything right up until there. I think is right. Trim. Just set it to center for now. And we go to flag 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. So from here, down. Trim. Set center. Right. Hey, Karatros, how are you doing? Panda, is it possible to select all parts of the asset if it is split into parts? No. If I want to turn my asset around, it takes a lot of time to move 10 parts away. So no, not really. Not unless you've got a special control node to just move those sections around. So what I usually do is, I'm gonna have to set that up. So my control node, I can move absolutely everything with the control node. The pole will move everything with the flag. I can move flag 4 part without moving flag 3. But no, you can't really just move little tiny sections, like all of them. You would have to have a control node to move all of the parts. Go to flag 3. Right, flag 2, then flag 3 I think is in the right, no it's not. Why are you 0.5? Why are you 0.5? Oh, I've just realized I've not. I have also got to move the pivot. Oh, that one. Okay, that one's been moved. Has it moved all of them? Has it moved all the pivots to that edge? No. You need to be moved to that edge. Flag 4 needs to be moved to this edge because this is where it's going to pivot when you animate it. Oh yeah, there's a quicker way if you want to make a mirror image, which is you would copy the part. So you would copy flag 2, and call it flag 2B, I guess, and then go into edit, and you would flip it using these up here. You would flip it, and then it's mirrored it. Oh, there we go. That was the problem. I hadn't moved the pivot for some of them, so it's gone weird. Right, there we go. We've got the flag. Obviously, flags aren't like super stiff like this one, and they usually bend a little bit. So we're going to get it into a nice starting position before we start animating it. So that looks like a very nice starting position. But yeah, if you want to make a mirror image, do a copy of it, go to edit, and then you can mirror it right here. Which is what I do a lot of the time if I'm doing edits to skin tones on the humans. And like, especially on the hands. And I've done like a certain like glove style for their hands, but I've used a bunch of custom colors. So I will just copy and mirror it. That's not what you're really trying to do, then sorry, I don't know how to help you. The thing is, we only have like just under 10 minutes left. So I don't want to go fully into animating this flag, but we'll go over the points that we've done for creating the flag, and we'll do the animation for it next Thursday. But we'll be doing another tutorial as well. So next Thursday will be animation on the flag as well as something else. Okay? And then we'll use the last 5 minutes to go over something. But you see me on Instagram? Yeah, I don't update my Instagram that often. I try and just put a few things sometimes when I have a new video out. I've posted a little bit more because obviously I went to Paris, so I posted that. And I posted a fair amount for NFT NYC. But otherwise, I don't know. I want to try and keep my Instagram. I want it to be more... It was originally going to be anything to do with my YouTube or just gaming type stuff in general. Now I'm thinking of just expanding it to just my general, like, personal gaming stuff. So if I'm doing some gardening stuff, I might post Instagram pictures of that and not just gaming related stuff. But let's go over points. So what we did was we created one whole flag. We chose the size that we wanted and did a design on it. Design took a little while. It's not excellent, but I feel like it's good enough. We actually made it too thick, too wide, and put in the mirror for along that axis. So whatever we do on one side, it would be mirrored on the other. So we had the same both sides. Unfortunately, I had accidentally turned it off, which meant I had to go back over. If you ever do this where you've accidentally turned a mirror image off and you're like, oh no, how do I do it? You go to your color palette here, you select face, you get your eyedropper first, and then you select it, and then you just start coloring in anything that is that color. Then you go and you do the same for this. You just do it for every single color. And go over it. I feel like I have, but I don't think I have Archie Flew. Like, that rings a bell. I really feel like I've heard it, and I guess. Thanks, Red Eye Blue Aqua. I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. Omniverse. I feel like I've said the word omniverse before. Either that or I'm thinking omnivore and I'm just getting confused. Which is a possibility. Anyway, flag. So we created the flag. It was just one whole piece. We then created the pole, made sure it was a little bit small, which is another reason why I create everything in the animator, because then I can just move it over, pull it next to the other object straight away and be like, okay, now I need to edit it. And you can just click the pen tool over in the skeleton and you can see the ghost outline of the flag, and you can just size your whatever other piece, other model, depending on what you're creating, but you can just size it up appropriately next to it. So that's what we did after that. We positioned our flag in the correct place, and then we made copies of it. So we did a total of 3 extra copies. So we had four flags, and apparently I don't know how to spell flag when I'm typing quickly. Flag 2. I'm renaming these because that's irritating me. Flag 3, flag 4. So we did 3 extra copies, 4 parts of the flag in total. We moved them, made them child nodes of each other, because we want whatever this one's doing to control the whole lot. Whatever this part's doing, we want it to control the other 2 bits. Whatever this bit's doing, we want it to control that other part. Whatever this does, it doesn't control anything because it's at the end. And now let's get this back into position. So we just put it into our starting position, so we made it a little curvy. Now, potentially, because this is quite a large flag, potentially I could have gone for a slightly smaller flag, but I'm pretty happy with this. Next week, we will be doing the animation on the flag as well as something else. So far, that's what we've done. We've also made it so our pivot point is at the center. So halfway, so it's at 9. No, sorry. I was looking at that one. That's not halfway. It's at halfway of 45, so 22.5. And then we've put it right at the edge. Put it at the edge. So that edge bit is attached to this pole. This one is attached right here. So it's that point, that's where it will pivot from. That's where it will turn. And you want it to be turning at that corner attached to the other piece. You don't want it being like turning from the center. You want it turning from the edge. Panda, how do I make... Oh, we're making an avatar? Okay. So one, I'm going to America. You cannot make avatars yet. There is no possible way for you to create an avatar. Now, what you can do is create a custom avatar that will only be used in your game experience. You will not be able to use it in a social hub. You will not be able to use it in any other people's games. And as far as I'm aware, this is subject to change, but this is what I have been told up to this point. If you unlock one of the templates, then you may not be able to bridge it over as an avatar. Only locked templates can be bridged over as avatars currently, subject to change, don't hold me to it. But if you unlock it, there is a possibility it will never be able to be an avatar, but it can be a custom avatar for your personal game. And I haven't tried that. I like that. And considering next week, I'm just going to be next Thursday, so I'm on again this evening, but Thursday morning's my time, so this one that we're doing right now is just a tutorial. So I usually pick one thing and we'll talk about it and I'll create it, and hopefully you guys can learn the best way to create a flag. So this is what I'm doing right now. We will be animating this. It shouldn't take me too long to do an animation for this next week. So I will add that to my list. So I don't know. Oh, I forgot that. That's a different post-it note. Somebody had said only Vox fans as a t-shirt idea, because I've got the Please Don't NFTs Me t-shirt. And someone was just like, hashtag only Vox fans. I'm making that a shirt. That needs to be a shirt. And I don't know what asset I'm putting on it, because usually I put a Voxel asset on the front of it. I don't know which one I'm going to put. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. During this evening stream, I'll come up with a few ideas that I like. And yeah, we can put that forward. But I'll make a separate note and I'll just add it. So next. Now, I'm assuming that you want to do it on their hands. Am I correct? Or what is it that you're trying to do? Because I've shown people how to make I pronounce it wrong. I pronounce everything wrong. I've shown people how to make an edge like that on a shelf. I've created shelves and shown people how to do that. I think I've also created a table and shown people how to do a table like that too. Thank you so much. Seems like it will take time to become advanced. I mean, potentially, but you're getting there. You're with the right person. I'm here to teach you. I will teach you well. I will give you the knowledge that you seek, as long as you show it for the streams and you partake in us. I don't know. But yeah, we'll do the only Vox fans idea this evening. She's the best. Thanks, PG. I'm Going to America has been here a couple of times. I don't always see your name, but I definitely know I've seen your name. But yeah, we'll finish. This will be finished next Thursday for the morning tutorial stream. Then we'll go with the how to make those edges on an avatar. Did you watch season 3 trailer? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, I still haven't watched it. So, I've seen the trailer. Someone was like, have you seen what the new pass looks like? And I was like, no. And you're like, there's a trailer. So I opened the trailer, I skipped right to the end, and I half looked at it. If you asked me to tell you what the pass looks like, I've already forgotten. Honestly, that was the best part of the interview. Shush now. So I cut it out. Oh, so I was hoping that they would have enough time to cut that bit out. That's why I said, let's cut that out. In the hopes, like, hey, can we cut it a little bit? Can we cut it? Just cut that section. Just skip over it. But apparently not. Apparently they thought that's great. They're like, yeah, this is gonna be the fun live section of it. I'm so happy that stayed. It was fun. Well, I'm glad. I enjoyed it. It was really good. Went from blue to red so fast, did I? It was just like, because I was just like, what can I say? I was so close to saying so. Okay, the one thing, and I do know that I can say it, because I checked afterwards. After I was like, hey, has this one been sneaked out yet? Has this one been mentioned? So there's one that I was going to say where I was like, no, actually, I can't mention any part of that. I will get told off. So the thing that I'm excited the most for, I legit cannot tell you guys at all. And I've played it a few times and I really like it. It's one of my favorite, and I think it's going to be a lot of people's favorites. But the one that I could have said is Ledger has a game, and I do know that this has been sneaked, and my favourite part of the Ledger game is the weapon that you use during it. I like the part that you asked to the other guy on the interview. Yeah, I was looking at him like, oh, did it go to him? Because I was like trying to whisper without saying it. I was basically like trying to whisper Ledger to him, but we're not close to each other. We were not like, I was like, Ledger. And he's just like, what? It's like, yeah, okay, never mind. Just cut. We don't know. Because we were given questions, like we were given like what we were gonna be asked. And that was not one of the things I had prepared to answer, or one of the things on the list. It was really good. It was a really good thing to ask for sure. However, I had nothing prepared and I could not, my mind went blank and I could not remember what on earth had been announced, and I had not watched the trailer fully. I had seen clips, tiny snippets of it, which had gone out of my brain. Do you know if you're going to have any Star Atlas game? Is Sandbox going to have a Star Atlas game? Not in season 3, definitely not. Definitely not in season 3. But yeah, that's the flag. Anyway, I do have to finish. I will be back on this evening. Also, I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed the news, the live news round thing that we had going on. It was really, really good fun. I am super, super happy that I got to be part of the very first one. And not only, I didn't get to see much of Paris, obviously I wasn't there very long, and there was a whole issue with even getting to Paris. I went on the Eurostar, it was delayed by about an hour before we even boarded it, and then once we got into France, it stopped, and they were like, there might be a technical fault, and we were just like, oh, great, I have stuff I've got to do in a few hours. And then we started moving real slow, being told, we're just testing if there is a technical fault. And I was like, I hope we're going to be okay. And then we stopped again. And after a little while, there was a whole thing going like, oh yeah, the gauge is saying like one of the axles is too hot, but we don't know if the gauge is broken. So we're going to send, the driver's going to go out and he's going to manually test the axle to see if it is too hot. After about another sort of half an hour wait, he gets back on and it's like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, we can start moving, and we started going. So I ended up not getting in until I can't even remember what time. But it took a while. I was quite late. I was quite late. Did not really get to do any rehearsal. I was meant to be there at 2, and I'm pretty sure I got there at about 4. But it was a great experience, loved it. And if you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more of Sandbox doing live news, things like that, then make sure to leave some real good feedback. Say, hey, we want more of this. Be like, please do more. And just so I get to spend more time actually in Paris, maybe be like, oh my god, have Panda there more often. She was great. You know, just sneak that in. Just be like, more Panda, more Panda. I'm joking. Obviously, other people need to be there too, but like, more Panda, more Panda. I'm creating a block in Voxedit and it is transparent in Voxedit. I didn't add, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be able to see any transparency on the block. The block should not be shown. Is it like this? Does it look like this? Did you make it right? Did you add a mission? Because if you add a mission, it makes it look transparent. It's not transparent. It's not transparent. It makes it look transparent, but it isn't. Just makes it look like it's transparent, but it isn't. Although, double test it in Game Maker. Anyway, we do more Panda. Exactly, more Panda. AYZ, hello, and I'm also gonna say goodbye because I've got to go. This is the end of the live Voxedit tutorial. I will be back this evening around about 5 p.m. UTC, 6 p.m. UTC, roughly. I'm hoping it's going to be closer to the 5, but it depends when I get dinner and all of that stuff. One question as I arrive late: can we sell NFTs? No, you can't. No, you can't. You are not able to. I also would suggest not doing it until we move to Polygon anyway. Like, assets are going to be moved over to Polygon, so it doesn't make sense to sell them. But also, no, you can't sell them. It is one reason why I haven't done my Goblin drop, which I was allowed to do. That was going to be a whole thing. I was going to promote, to do all my Goblins for my Tavern Pandonia game. But I'm waiting until we move those over to Polygon. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I will be back on this evening, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing a few assets as well as playing some of the games. I'll have a look at the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening Game Jam games. I have 200 assets, how much I'm going to pay in ETH to pass all to Polygon. Have no idea, which is why just wait until we're on Polygon. Like, trust me, wait until you're on Polygon. 100%. Wait until you're on Polygon. Anyway, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse, and I will hopefully see you guys later. And I haven't got my thing. There we go. Oh, well, my camera's not off for that bit. Let's do it again. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are in the metaverse, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!